Weather and climate are very interesting topic, isn't it? As they influence our life also, our economic activities, our environment and health also. Sometimes it may be confusing for few, the difference between the weather and the climate. So today we will see what is the meaning and how they are differ from each other, right? So let us start. So weather and climate are both terms that describe atmospheric conditions, but they differ significantly in terms of time, scale, scope and predictability, right? So since the terms are described about the atmospheric condition, but they are different in terms of the time scale, scope and predictability. Now let us see one by one. So first the definition will be there about the weather and the climate. So weather refers to the day-to-day atmospheric condition of a place. It includes short-term changes in temperature, humidity, precipitation like the rain and the snow, wind and visibility. Example, it is raining in Delhi today with a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. It means we are talking about the day, the weather, that is, it refers to the day-to-day atmospheric condition of a place, right? That may be the temperature or it may be the humidity or the precipitation. Climate refers to the average weather condition of a region over a long period, typically 30 years or more, okay? So typically it will tell the weather condition of a region for a long period. It may be of 10 years or 30 years or more. It describes the pattern and the trend in temperature, rainfall, humidity, wind, etc. Example, Delhi has a hot semi-arid climate with very hot summers and mild winter. So this is the climate because it refers to the average weather condition of the Delhi, isn't it? And it has been recorded over a long period, maybe of 30 years or more. So this is climate, right? So this is the definition of weather and climate. If we will talk about the time frame, so here weather is of short term. It may be just maybe of hours to a few days, whereas climate is of long term. So it may be there for decades also. So this is the duration. And if we are going to talk about the predictability, then the weather changes quickly and climate, it is stable and predictable over years. So weather can change at any time. It may be in hours or for few days. But climate, they are stable and predictable over years. So this is the time frame. Third, the area through which we can just make a differentiation between weather and climate is the scope. Weather is local and varies from place to place and even hour to hour, whereas climate is broader and defines the general behavior of weather in a large area over a long time, right? So weather maybe varies from place to place and even hour to hour, whereas climate is it just define about the behavior of the weather in a large area over a long time. Now, let us see how weather and climate are measured. So, weather is measured using tools like thermometer, barometer, hygrometer, rain gauge and weather satellites, whereas climate is studied using historical weather records, satellite data, ice cores, tree rings and climate model. So, these are the measuring status of the weather and the climate. So, in this way, weather and climate are studied, right? Now, next we will see some examples in real life about the weather and the climate. So, today is cloudy and cool in Mumbai. So, we are talking about weather. Yes, we are not talking about the climate. No. Rajasthan is generally hot and dry. Here we are talking about the climate, right? Yes, we are not talking about the weather. A thunderstorm is expected tomorrow. So here we are talking about the weather, not the climate. Then the Arctic region has a polar climate. Here we are talking about the climate, not the weather. I hope this example in the real life will help you to understand about the weather and the climate. Finally, what are the importance of the weather and the climate? So, weather affects our daily activities, what we wear, our travel plans or agricultural work. Whereas climate influences long-term planning like the crop choices, architecture, infrastructure and the policies, right? So this is the difference between the weather and the climate. Here we have seen about the definition, the time frame, scope and how they are measured, then the examples in the real life and its importance also. I hope now it is clear to you the difference between weather and climate. So this much for this video.